So I am playing Adventure Island here on the Nintendo Game Boy, and I know any fans of my channel or anyone who's been subscribed to me since the start will probably remember my initial goal was to play every Mega Drive game from A to Z. It still is, but I found myself enjoying it that much that I'm just playing everything almost now from A to Z, and here we go with the Nintendo Game Boy, a new series on the channel. And the first game I'm playing is Adventure Island, which is a by-the-numbers platforming game from Hudson Soft. Whoa. Okay, so you don't jump on the enemies to kill them. Point taken. I've not played this one, but I know it's quite a well thought of game, as I recall. Looks very similar to Wonder Boy. I don't know if it's related to that or not, but it does look very reminiscent. But yeah, I love the Game Boy. I remember getting one to this day. I still have my original box, which is in Spanish, because I got my Game Boy in Gran Canaria when I was on holiday with my parents, probably about 1996, something around then. So I got it quite late, but I absolutely adored it. I did prefer my Game Gear, I have to say, but that's because I'm a massive Sega fanboy. But I loved my Game Boy. I tended to have loads of the 32-in-1 knockoff carts that you used to get abroad. But I did have quite a few of the classics, Mario Land 1 and 2, Tetris, etc. But it's certainly not a platform that I've got a massive knowledge of when it comes to the library of games. I played everything you'd expect. Pokemon Red and Blue had my life and soul for about 18 months, for example. But yeah, games like this, totally new to me, and so far it's quite fun. It's very basic. I like the way that I've got on some kind of lizard. It's just one of them games you don't really have to think about as you go, which I love because thinking is not my forte at times. Made by Hudson Soft, the visionaries behind the likes of Bomberman, of course. And yeah, it's absolutely nothing. Whoa, frog, get out of my way. Nothing special, you can say that immediately, but it's also just good fun, and that's what I was looking for from this series. I know that it was home to a hell of a lot of bog standard left to right 2D platformers, and I love those, absolutely love them. So we'll see how far we can get here on Adventure Island. I do believe it had a sequel on the Game Boy, which will be the next game that I play in this series, of course. Yeah, I'm going to just see how it goes with the series, really. I'm not going to set myself the target of playing every single Game Boy game, because I don't even want to guess how many there are. I really don't. It will be an unbelievable amount. And not all would be interesting, I feel, in a 10-minute video. So I'm just going to see how it goes, try and play everything that's exclusive to the system or is in any way interesting. This isn't exclusive, to be clear. This was on multiple other platforms before it came to the Game Boy. It's actually a game, as I understand it, from the 80s that was ported across. But it just appealed to me because I've heard good things about it. I think it's quite a beloved game by those who had it. So yeah, I wanted to give it a go. I know it was on the NES as well, and I think that's probably where it was probably most well known. But so far, so fun. I like the way that your character gets upgrades. It reminds me a little bit of Kid Chameleon on the Mega Drive. That you're going along, you get power-ups that change your look in terms of getting a skateboard with a helmet, or getting on this dragon lizard thing. And the way that you pick up different weapons like hammers and fireballs and stuff, so it's quite cool. It does seem quite basic in terms of the actual requirement on you in the game, but that's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that for me. Whoa! How do I kill that? Okay, it's gone. Yeah, the Game Boy just had so many great games. The Tetris video, if I ever get to T, will probably be about 8 hours long. such is my addiction for that game. And I might have to just finish Pokemon Red and Blue. Not both, to be clear. I had Red back in the day, and my good friend Daniel had Blue. And yeah, I remember that summer very well when it came out. That was the game I most linked to the Game Boy. That and Mario Land. They were the two that, you know, if I think of the platform, that I spent the most time on. Mario Land 1 I loved, Mario Land 2 less so, and I know that's quite a controversial opinion. Mario Land 2, far better regarded game. But one game I never played is actually Mario Land 3, the Wario game. I never played that one. So again, looking forward to getting to that. My big Game Boy platform was actually the GBA, which no doubt I'll also start doing a series on. Because why not? You know, why limit yourself to just one platform? I could go forever. Maybe in 2058, when I'm still alive, potentially, I'll be starting my PlayStation 6 series or something. That's optimism. Yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. It's a fun little game. It's just one of them, you know, I'm talking along as I play, and I'm not having to pay an awful lot of attention to what I'm doing. I think I've died a couple of times. But yeah, it's good fun. Oh, we've got a boss fight here maybe? Yes, we have. What these things are that are coming out of him, I'm assuming that... Oh no. Oh no! Yeah, don't touch the things. I mean, that should be obvious, really, shouldn't it? I shouldn't have tried. But there was just this part of me that felt I had to attempt it. I'm missing having my lizard friend right now. He was obviously crucial to my success. Because now it's one hit and dead. Oh, and just like that I get him back. Fantastic. It's quite a bizarre game, isn't it? I don't really know. Oh no, I've lost him. Don't know what the plot for Adventure Island would be. But it's an interesting game nonetheless. And it's been quite varied so far, you know, sort of, what are we, 8-9 minutes in? It's quite varied so far. We've had different locations and different enemy types, lots of different power-ups. Can't really complain at that. Here we go, second time. I've learned from my mistakes, just absolutely smash the guy with my hammers, or axes, or whatever they are, and hope. And there we go. Victory is indeed mine. Yeah, it's very Wonder Boy-ish. Just in terms of the large sprites and the enemy design. Don't know if there's any correlation there. I've gone back on my skateboard. Whoa! I've got back off my skateboard. I just knew that that would happen with that fire then. I absolutely knew it. Okay. This time we will beat the fire. There we go. Ooh. A key. What is happening here? Welcome to my secret room. I'll give you this item. 3 lives. Okay. Well, I've lost a few, so that'll be handy. I think I only had 2 left, maybe 1. I mean, definitely 1, because I'm now on 4. The frogs are definitely one of the biggest threats I've seen in the enemies so far. These birds are a bit useless. I'll go back and see what's in that egg. And there we go. Every level seems to end with me entering a cave. Interesting. Yeah, it's just a fun little game, isn't it? There's nothing spectacular about this, but this is exactly the type of thing I was hoping for when I decided to do a Game Boy series, just because I love this type of game. Just simple fun. There really is a time and a place for it. Not everything has to be elaborate, open world. Whoa! What was that? Some kind of running crocodile. Another one up there. Oh, look. Is this Lapras that I'm on from Pokemon? Because it certainly looks like Lapras. Maybe it's always been part of the Pokemon franchise, Adventure Island, I'm not sure. Yeah, like I say, it was on multiple platforms, this one. When I did the info bar on the side, it actually said it was on the PS2 and the GameCube, so I'm assuming there must have been a compilation that it appeared on, but I really don't know what. Making steady progress. The Game Boy is a system I need to expand my collection on, really. I've still got pretty much everything I had from when I was a kid, but like I said, because all my games were on the 32-in-1 or 64-in-1 cartridges, I never really built up a collection because I just used to play on them. And it is a system I'd love to collect for, but the complete in-box copies, which is, it tends to be what I aim for with my collection. I know the complete in-box copies of Game Boy games are pretty ludicrous, pricing wise. I think there's a few though that are musts, aren't they? You've got to get the Mario Lands, the Pokemons. I think I've still got both of those series complete in box, but I don't have Zelda Link's Awakening on Game Boy, so that is another one that I had to actually reflect on my last previous comments before about which ones I didn't have. I did have Link's Awakening. Oh dear. Yeah, it was, in fact, I think that would have been my first Zelda game. In fact, there's no think about it, it definitely was. Before Ocarina of Time on the N64, Link's Awakening on the Game Boy would have been my first, because I never had an NES, and I never had a Super Nintendo either. Like I say, I was a Sega kid. Now I'm far more platform agnostic, I suppose you could call me. I'm certainly a PlayStation gamer, predominantly in terms of the modern platforms, but when it comes to my retro gaming, I'll touch anything, really. And even when I say I'm a PlayStation gamer, I do play PC games, I do have Xbox Game Pass on my PC as well, so I don't subscribe to just playing on one platform, because you just miss out too much. Oh dear. These pits on this level are a little bit of a hindrance and are absolutely destroying my life count, which was I think about 5 before I got here. Come on. This time maybe. better. Oh god. Oh, I was concentrating so much, but the fruit. The fruit! Oh, why did I go for the fruit? The challenge on this level is so much more than anything that I'd previously encountered on this game. What is that? Some kind of ramp? Oh, I can't even... I don't know what to say. This is my last life. Come on, we've got to at least get past this level. It's been my nemesis since I got to it. Come on. I'm actually scared when I get to each pit. Don't know why I do that, like I'm going to get a run up when there is no run. Or none that I've actually found anyway. Go on! Ooh. I can't. Oh, right, okay, there we go. Game over on Adventure Island. The thing is with those deaths, they all felt like my fault. So I'm in no way going to criticise the game. I just didn't get the jumping right. But and be that as it may, Adventure Island, it's a really fun little platformer. It's nothing spectacular, it just does everything it sets out to do really well. It's a game I'd have loved to own on the system, and I might look into it.